What is up, everybody? It's I again. I'm shooting in a little bit different location here. This is my son's room. He's in the other room playing the PS3. My wife is in her room right next to him, doing whatever she's doing, and this is the quietest spot in the house because the dogs are out and we make all sorts of racket. Although you can hear the heater over here kicking on and off. Other than that, this is the quietest spot. I just wanted to do a little video and show off a piece of equipment that I have. Not a new piece of equipment. Probably everybody and their grandmother has one of these by now, I would hope. And some people aren't really hip on these anyway, but a little backstory. I used to do security years ago. I was a security officer, guard, whatever. And I had a friend that worked with me. His name was Alex Alejandro. And he called me, he nicknamed me Marbles. Okay? Bear with me. I had a phone, a cell phone back then. It was a Jet phone. Phone wasn't really that great. But what I loved about it was I could download these really cool old school games for it. And I used to brag about it. I said, oh man, look at me, I'm old school. Check out these games I got. And he said, old school, like what? You got marbles on there? You know, marbles. So that's how the name stuck. But I had games like Galaga and Dig Dug and stuff like that. Anyways, my brother had bought a PSP from a friend of his who found this at a bus stop. And he bought it and gave it to me, which was really cool. Here it is, the PSP. I found out later that it had some kind of firmware added onto it, which allowed me to download emulators and play different systems games on here, like NES, SNES, Sega. And I wanted to share some of those games with you here, so bear with me while I adjust. Sorry. I really should have set this up beforehand. Okay. This is the Pico Drive, which is a Sega emulator. Nestor J is for NES and PSP Genesis. Here's a couple of the games for the Nestor J. Yeah, man. Old school rules again, baby. Woo! It's like being back in high school. And it's just that easy. Alright. It's unloading the emulator now. And now I'll give you a little sample of the PSP Genesis here. Just a second. Sorry, it takes a little time to load. Let's see here. Got a lot of games. I have a total of about 110 games. Some of them work, some of them don't. It just depends. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh. Sorry about the glare. It is Splatterhouse, baby. Woohoo! I don't know why it's taking so long to load, though. Anyways, I got the original Splatterhouse there. I have. Here's a favorite. Every time I see this now, I'm thinking, Tubby. Okay. Sorry if this is blurry, but it's about as good as it gets. Sorry. Konami, baby. Who remembers this title? Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Yup, yup. And an old favorite of mine from Sega, Vector Man. Makes me want to get my old Sega system back, or get one to replace it. 3-button, not 6-button. I'm not that advanced. There's some game action on there. You get the idea. But this is like a Japanese version PSP, because the X button is not the command button, it's the O button that selects. So it's a little backwards, but not quite. Plus my, so I got my video on here. Robot Chicken. Yeah. And music. Detroit Spinners. Come on, get down with your bad selves. So, yeah, that's basically it. My PSP and me, we've gone quite a few places. I take this with me on long trips. Usually if it's more than 6 hours, you'll see me with the PSP. Kind of big, kind of bulky. Old school, like I said. Plus, it still takes the UMD. Not like the new one where it's all digital download. This still takes a UMD. And the UMD movies are like $4.99 now when you buy them used, so that's always cool. But I don't really use it. I don't use this too much. I don't play the games on it that much. I usually use it for the stuff that I've got downloaded on here. Plus my music and my movies can get loaded on the memory card as well. So it's like an all-in-one entertainment center that's great for travel. And no special, well, other than the fact that it has that firmware on there that allows me to use the emulators. Nothing special needed. I just need to download AVIs for the movies, make sure they're compatible with my PSP, and watch movies that way. And yeah, I'm for one, pretty happy with this system. I think it's great. Like I said, it's a little bulky, but stick this in my backpack, got the earphones going out the little port for the earphones, and I kick back. I got enough music on here to last me an entire bus ride from Columbus, Ohio, where I'm at now, to Chicago, Illinois, where I was born and raised, and it's the perfect amount of music for that. Anything else, I guess I have to listen to it twice. But that's it. That's my little video about my PSP and me. Thanks for watching.